Okay, so people experience the imposter syndrome when they are just starting a new role or a new job, a new task. Um, you know, when you're given a new responsibility sometimes, and when you get at your dream job, that feeling of now I have the job. Can I perform everything I have said I can on my CV? Yeah. Hi everyone!
Welcome back to OA Dynasty Forum. My name is Anthony.
And my name is Tolu.
We'll start by appreciating you guys for subscribing to our channel. We are so grateful for your subscription. You guys are the real MVPs.
Yes. And we appreciate your likes and we appreciate your comments as well as your constructive criticism. We really appreciate it. And of course, we are not perfect. We are just trying to, shed light, and we really appreciate that.
Oh yes, oh yes.
All right. So today our focus is on imposter syndrome and how we deal with that on our process to success.
That sounds big.
Yes, it does. Okay. So what do we mean by imposter syndrome?
It means a feeling of being inadequate or a state whereby you are second guessing yourself.
Yeah, and I also think it means that you feel like you're less competent than people perceive you to be. Like that you're thinking, am I as good as people think I am? Can I deliver as much as people expect me to deliver?
Self-doubt, just doubting yourself if you can deliver.
Alright.
Who does it affect?
Yes, I believe it can affect anyone. Like regardless of your background, your social status, your skill set, regardless of where you're coming from, your educational pedigree, it can affect anyone.
Yeah, and that's so true. Anyone can be affected. Even the best of us sometimes still second guess himself.
Yes.
And in case you are feeling like that, at any point you are not alone.
Yes. Yes. And I also think that sometimes those that feel like they are most affected are probably perfectionists. Those that feel like, well, everything has to be perfect and all that. Maybe experts. Probably those are professionals in their field.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It affects students. And we would like to mention it at this point that it's not a disorder. I mean, it has not been categorized or classified as a disorder. So you are covered with that aspect. So you don't have a disorder.
Yeah.
So when do people experience this?
Okay, so people experience the imposter syndrome when they are just starting a new role or a new job, a new task. When you're given a new responsibility sometimes, and when you get at your dream job, that feeling of now I have the job. Can I perform everything I have said I can on my CV? So I think that's when.
That's true.
Yeah,
and it affects students as well, especially when you have an examination, a big one in front of you. Maybe you have paid a lot of money and you are doubting if you can, bring out the best from the exam. And sometimes it affects students that are picking up a new role. For example, you are moving from master's to PhD, and you are, second guessing yourself if you can,
And you're going to a very good school and a good, a high flying supervisor, and the expectation is like there. Yes. And I also think that it affects people that come from high flyer family, like where your family, everyone is successful and everyone has that expectation of you that you have to perform and all that. I think it affects people like that. Or if you're surrounded by high flyers.
Yeah, that's true. And one key thing that most people don't pay attention to is that it also affects people that get married newly. Some of them are under this influence as well. Looking at the responsibility of marriage and things like that.
Yeah, and see, can I meet up?
Can I meet up?
Or when you have a new baby.
Oh yeah.
When you have a new baby, like how am I going to be a good mother? Can I meet up with all the expectations? Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
So, having said that, how do you know that you have imposter syndrome?
Well, there are a couple of flags. I think one of them is if you constantly doubt yourself and your capacity to deliver. You're constantly, in that, doubt, like, can I do this? Can I do this? You're constantly just checking, can I do this? Can I do this? You just feel like you're not, enough. Yeah, I think that's one sign to say that you have imposter syndrome.
And another thing could be if you have set unrealistic goals in the past and you feel disappointed in yourself, and every time you want to take another task, that disappointment jumps in at you. And,
but maybe it could be challenging goals that
and that creates a memory. Each time you want to take up another task, that memory keeps playing on your head, and you have failed it before, then you're going to fail again and things like that.
So I think another point is that when you are often afraid that you might not be able to meet up with the expectation at work. So maybe at work you'll be given a particular task and you're just constantly afraid all the time, that you need to actually prepare. You're just worrying and like, can I, you're just, afraid that you'll not be able to meet up, with that particular expectation that has been set for you at work. I think that's one.
I mean, you can also know if this is affecting you if every time you think or you feel like you need to over prepare for you to achieve even the smallest of tasks, that could be a sign that you're being affected.
That's true. So I also think that one other very critical thing is that when you're attributing your success only to external factors, so you're attributing your success to luck or to your connections or to circumstances, and you are not you don't think you deserve
accolades attributed to your successes.
Exactly. When you think like you're looking at yourself like, this me, am I sure I'm the one, so I think that's,
And that's a very good point. And another thing is that when you are seeking approval too much from people, you are not approving yourself. You're looking at people, for approval. Even when you have done things that nobody's there, you're looking for someone to come and compliment you before you feel like you've made something out of your life. That could be a sign as well.
Yeah, I like that.